Hello, welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee number 201. Let me know if you can hear me and see me. That's a point. I haven't actually checked that one. I assume it's working. Yep, let me know before I start because it's been interesting. All good? Yes. So I'm on the laptop for a change because I have the laptop at the house. My tablet was just saying it was entirely dead, and I put it on charge, and it was still going nope. So I think it needed to. I think it just needed to give itself an hour or something to charge. I think it's entirely dead. It won't come on even on charge. So it looks very pale. Oh, I know why it looks very pale because it's the old laptop. Yes. I've had to get a new laptop. This one, it's already trying to take off. I actually got a new laptop a month ago, but I haven't been able to do anything with it. So over the last few days, I've had the two trying to transfer all the files and stuff. But part of this is the screen is really light. It's faded out. So previously, when I've been doing my photos or anything to do with the graphics, I have to send it back and forth to my phone periodically to see what it actually looks like. So that wasn't very good. So I did get a new laptop about a whole month ago, and it's just sat there because I haven't been able to get the time just put aside to set it up. I've got the proper gear today. You'll notice there's a bit of fade in the background because I've got what's that got autofocus on it? Oh, it does. That's going to be good. It's like the medium days, not quite the old days. And I've also got the mic. Maybe if this laptop lives a bit, it could become the streaming laptop from the house. That'd be interesting, actually. So yeah, I got a new laptop. I've got lots to talk about today, so thanks for coming along. I've got lots to show and tell. I've got my peripherals a bit like that. I've got some goodies to show. I wonder if I could clip them up because they're in my peripherals. I'm keeping it on though because I haven't washed my hair, so you can't tell then. So yes, I hope you all survived Christmas. You're checking in as survived Christmas. Excellent. Hey, a bunch of people there. Hello, all of you. Hello. Where shall I begin? I've got my little notes. It says Christmas, nice time. I had a nice Christmas. Yay. I had a lovely Christmas with the pigs. The Christmas I didn't think I'd get with Karen because we thought she'd be a goner by now, but she had a lovely Christmas with us. Well, me, pigs, and the weird mice creatures. Weird mice creatures is their official name. Yes, it's a ratty hat for sure. Look, it's got the little arms. So I had a good old time. I went for a nice walk. I ended up going in the local pub and having some beers with the local old men, which was really nice. And I had a nap. I cooked myself a massive meal, and it was lovely. I went down to see the family the day after on Boxing Day. Yep, I went to see my family in their zone. Came back. Did a day at the office. If you got a shipping notification from me on Wednesday, it's a lie. I'm afraid it's a lie. I realised that I'd forgot to. Well, I purposefully didn't book Royal Mail for Wednesday to stop myself going to the office as a kind of to save myself from office duties. But I just kind of fancied going in. Oh, not Wednesday, Thursday. I fancied going in because there'd been quite a lot of orders. Thank you. So I wanted to get some of those sort of dealt with. And I sent them. I packed them, put them through as shipped, and then realised that I couldn't actually ship them. And then on Friday, I don't know what day it was. on that was Wednesday, and then on Thursday, so just before, a while before Christmas, like a week before Christmas. This is a quite boring backstory, but the washing machine packed in, and the guinea pigs require stuff washing because they're all on fleece bedding, and I require clothes washing, of course, Andy. But because I've been so busy, I already had massive piles of washing. So when it bust, we were in a bit of a pickle. So I've been rationing clothes. So I bought some clothes to get mum to wash some of them. But the guy was going to come. This is all very boring. I'm trying to skim through. The guy was going to come last week and did the old, I'll be here at some point someday this week. So I wasn't able to go to the office to get them shipped the next day because I was waiting for the guy who then never showed up. anyway. So anything that got a shipping notification on Thursday, basically, has not been shipped yet. So don't panic if it's not here. It will be shipped Tuesday, because I believe Monday is a bank holiday. Yeah, Monday's a bank holiday. So there won't be a collection on Monday. But anyone else, I'll be in work tomorrow, and I'll get all the others sort of packed up and ready. Partly tempted to have tomorrow off. We'll see. And then the last couple of days, I've been in Lincoln. I've been at the Fenris HQ for a third Christmas. I went to as many places. The guy did come. He came on Friday. And I thought it was going to be a whole drama. And he went, there we go, it's fixed. Yes. But I then went to Lincoln almost instantly. So today, I'm going to be doing a million clothes washing, as well as continuing to sort out these laptops. Also, I don't use folders, which I never used to. I used to be really good and really neat with all my folders. And then it was one of the windows where there wasn't a desktop, and it just blew my mind. And then everything started getting saved as one big amorphous blob. So I thought it's about time, actually, that I organise these folders, especially when I get to staff levels. It's like it can't just be readable by me. People have to be able to find the files. So I have been spending a bit of boring admin, but it's quite nice because I'm just chilling out in the house, just putting things into folders. And I found all sorts of gems whilst doing that. I found my reviews of the year from like 2016, 2017, and they're really cute because it's like, oh, I really hope Bad Squiddo's around next year, and I hope this project works out. And like, yeah, it did. It was really cool. So I might post some excerpts from some of those because they're really nice. So that was really cute. So yeah, been at Fenris. Got dropped back this morning, which is why I hadn't set up the stream, and it doesn't let. I tried, Simon saw one that I'd tried to set up on my phone last night, but then it's just not having it. So it's like, oh, that'll only work on your phone. Who knows? So yeah, but you're here, hooray! Yes, I'll talk about interesting things now. Woohoo! Like, oh look, it's like a little cuddle, isn't it? It's like, oh. So what have we got? So what else has happened in the world of squid this week? So not much, obviously, because I've been off. Mug reveal. Should have a bit of my coffee. I've got Andy wandering around. He's heading off to working on New Year's Eve. I've got my gender mug. Ooh, got my gender mug. There we go. I'm going to have a coffee as well. Nearing the end of the Baileys. I'll have to go back to normal coffees soon. What has happened squid-wise? I got the new Hodgson backdrops. They're very glossy, so I need to work with them because it's not what it's going to be like. You know how the book's like a satin finish. The samples he sent me, he's just printed on his own printer, and they're a bit shiny, so I need to make sure they don't make it look like they're actually going to be shiny. But I've got about 8 of those. If you saw a poster, I posted up something where it was like my eyes and some sheets going, ooh, what's this? It is some samples, test prints of the next John Hodgson backdrop books. And it's books, we'll see. It's all winter scenes, and there's some lovely ones. So part of this week, I was going to be taking photos of those, but I was stuck in waiting for the washing machine man, so I haven't. So that's what I might do Monday, have like a work, but not really, a nice work day rather than doing boring stuff. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. So I'm going to start teasing them out. We're hoping for sort of near the end of January, over the old payday. Yeah. To get some more of that out, and then see what we can milk out of John. See if we can get any more seasons out of him. You know, more stretch goals from more pages and things like that. So that'd be cool because there's an unlimited amount you could do with this. So he's also got me there going, ooh, but what about if this? What about if this? So I've had a bit more input on the designs this time. The squid, it's like that. Yeah, the squid is looking over. So hopefully it's not. Oh, if I close that might help. I've made sure no files are currently transferring, but I'll just close that tab just in case that is having a problem. But it might just be you, but we'll see. So that's exciting. So there's going to be more of that. I did treat myself to a couple of, I haven't got them here, have I? A couple more bits for the camera. So I got a new light. It's like oh, it's not here, is it? I think it's in my room. So an LED sort of this big on a little stand with all the different, you change all the settings. So that's going to help a lot. So that's also, there's lots can be done really with those photos, and it's just a hobby that I really like. And I've got a haul from the range to show you in a bit. I'm gonna have to fully turn like an owl because of the thing. Well, it does look cool. I could take it off, but you'll see my bed head underneath. Oh no. There we go. And get some peripheral visions on the go then. There we are. It's not too bad. So yeah, Hodgson backdrop. So that'll be happening. Yeah, I've got some cool bits and bobs from my trip to the range yesterday. I'll show you my Fenris haul. That's what I've got. The rest for the show today, we have a few sort of hints at upcoming projects, mini projects, secret projects, plans for the year, kind of a bit of a skim because my brain's not working, but a skim of what kind of happened in 2023. So yay. So yeah, hello anyone who has joined since then. So Fenris, Ian from Fenris, is one of my super best friends. So I went over there, but I said to him before Christmas, Mum said you went to the range. I did. So before Christmas, I said to Ian, don't spend money that you don't have because we're all broke. War games manufacturers are not buying each other diamonds or anything. So I said, all I want is your labour, not your money. So I said, I'd like for Christmas some painted Rubble City that I can use for my photos, and it's good for you because I can advertise your Scenics range as well. That was the, and he's made me these beautiful Christmas winners. So these will be appearing in my photos. So it might even let it autofocus this time. No, it won't. It's because it loves my face. Cover the face. No. Well, you get an idea. So all available from Fenris Games. So yeah, they're going to be in my photos. Focus there. So I've got this one. I can put them out here. I've got a lot of stuff on the go. I've got 2 of the Rubble City houses all painted up. It was also a stealth kick up the arse to get Ian to paint some of his range that isn't actually painted as well. So it will help him out. So one of the little hovels, look at it. It's got some of the, paving sort of stone innards in there as well. Obviously loads of Gamers Grass tufts. So I've got that one. And I have the Fenris Well. Nice word string on it there. So we've got the Fenris Well. Again, just some nice sort of paved bits of the old Rubble City paving in there. Yeah. So yeah, these are going to look lovely in my photos. And the big reveal, I believe this is getting released tomorrow. And I have the first ever one. It's the new bridge. It's not named yet, but this is what he's been posting on Twitter. This bridge, all those lovely little cobbles, absolutely love it. Got an Andy walking by. Oh no, not festive, just normal Andy now, not festive. So yeah, this all painted. So that's being released to the public tomorrow, I believe. So keep an eye out and get a good cobble shot there. And yes, unlike the moon bridge, you can't. Oh, there was a lad there. Did you see? Oh, there he is. And across. You can get a base across the middle of it as well. So it's fully usable in game and for dioramas and all that sort of stuff. So I'm well chuffed with that. Oh, there we are. Oh, that was in focus there. Look at that. So that will definitely be showing itself in some of my photos. I love that he's just, instead of just, people can get lazy with tiles, and Fenris never does because he casts himself loads of bricks and then uses the bricks to build it as you would. So it looks a lot better. That's all architectural. So I am well chuffed with those. So thank you very much for those. Cross that off. Got the pen. There he You saw nothing. Dun, dun.
Merely a shadow.
Getting ready for a hard day at work. We'll be clicked off here. This. I've put upcoming project secret. That could be a number of things. There's some Andy fans in the chat.
I should hope so.
I've got coffee while he's doing his foiling. Lil says Happy New Year, Andy.
Happy New Year. Almost.
So it's the ultimate Sunday, because it is Sunday, but it's the Sunday of the year as well, as it is all fresh tomorrow. So where I've put upcoming project secret, that's one of the projects. Oh, goodbye.
Not yet.
No. He'll be back. He's coming back. Are you leaving the festive gingerbread? Not enough to bring in, really. Yes, he's leaving it. He's leaving it. He's leaving the festive gingerbread.
Just in case we have any visitors.
I'll leave some of them. Andy's been making lots of gingerbreads over Christmas. It's very nice. But I'm not normally allowed the nice ones. I get the burnt ones or any of the ones that fall on the floor. But there's some actual proper civilian ones there that I might be allowed. So upcoming project secret. One of the things that I have learned through all my hustle bro learnings of whatever, like I said before, I listen to some of the hustle bro stuff. Most of it's terrible. I know I'm not a hustle bro, but some of it has some quite good motivational things. You get the right people in there. And one of the bits that stuck with me that I heard was to not tell people your plans. And at first I thought, well, I always tell people my plans because I can't shut up. But also, I feel like, I tell them and then it's like, yeah, I have to do it now. But we know from history that doesn't happen. It just means people ask me about the things and then I go, it's not ready yet. But the reason for this was for plans and resolutions and stuff. And it's, it doesn't apply to everything. But it said, don't tell people your plans because once you tell them, you get all of that dopamine and all the good feeling. So you say, I have an example. I go, 2024, I'm going to buy Games Workshop. Going to do it. And everyone goes, yeah, she's going to buy Games Workshop. And you get all the praise and everyone's like, she's going to, and your brain has that same sort of reaction as if you've done it. So then you've had your praise and the brain's like, oh, what? We actually got to do the work now to acquire Games Workshop. But we've had the praise, we've had the rewards. So it's harder. And since I learned that, I went, actually, yeah, that definitely applies to me. So that's why more things are secret now, because I want to just wait and then be like, bam, rather than it become this endless guilt because I've promised a thing. But one bit that will be, hopefully all of these secret things aren't going to be secret for much longer. And it's usually because there's other people involved as well. So I'm working with somebody that I've never worked with before on a project that you're gonna love. That's all you can take at the moment. But you're gonna love it, and when you see it, you're gonna be like, yes. And I'm hoping to be able to announce that in sort of maybe a couple months, once we've got a bit more solid progress. But that's something that's very exciting, and we had a good bit of movement with it over the Christmas holidays. I received some exciting information and went, yes, it's happening. So that's secret number one. The secret number two that's entirely out of my hands because I've done all the work for it now, and it is down to the other people. I've done my part, down to the other people to announce, which I again believe is going to be in the next sort of couple of months, and you'll probably find out before I do. And that's all I can say with that. So that's working. It's paying off. Yay! I'm really, really excited about that one. The other one, which I don't even know if I've mentioned it because it's maybe not a secret, but I can tell you about anyway. I've got a third one that isn't a secret or won't be soon. Really been enjoying collaborating with different people. It makes it less lonely and it just expands all the skills that you've got. So I've got these free minis. I've shown them off previously. They're sort of like the armoring of an Amazon queen, and they're going to be released. But I want to do a very small Kickstarter, and I think I might do that sooner rather than later. So like super soon. But I'm going to be doing that with Fenris. So what I think is going to happen, this is the plan. So it's the free figures. They will eventually be in the shop, standard metal. But for the Kickstarter, it will just be a Kickstarter for those free figures. So it'll only be a tiny quick Kickstarter. Nothing sort of ancient. Nothing, too wild. But it's going to have a really nice display base, maybe only sort of like this big. And I might get something fresh made by Fenris, or it might be some of the existing sort of put together. But a little base like this, where you can pop a little display base for them with some, sort of crumbled pillars. So it's almost like a painting project, but so that you can then remove them to use them as gaming pieces as well. So it's only going to be the fully, the full lovely edition is only going to be available for the Kickstarter. And only as the full set. And then if later on, you go just like the figures as they are, but not the fancy stuff, then you can do that. So I need to do the planning and all this for that. And weirdly, having been at Fenris for the last 2 days, I haven't actually discussed it. It's too busy Christmasing. But that's something that I should actually make as the next project. Get it out of the way, because the project after, the super secret one, is a big project. And I do get derailed sometimes. So, coffee break. What have I got? Mini project. That one. 20. So I got 2024. What's going on? More historical. When I was making the list of the minis that we'd released in 2023, I went, there's a lot of horror. We're not a horror company. It's good. But I always have to make sure I come back to the core. It's like, don't go going too far off that way. Come back to the core bit. I just want to make sure, even though I know I was about to spoil there. Mega Secret Project isn't historical. So that means I'm going to have to try extra hard to do other historical, so that doesn't dominate again. Yeah, we need to do some historicals too. What I'm going to do after this show, well, after I've stuffed my face, because it's the last day of madness. Is that you off?
I was listening to see if you're going to reveal the cyberpunk guinea pigs. No?
No.
Still a secret.
Still a secret. Bye.
Bye.
Oh no. What have we got? I know. So, yeah, more historical. Cyberpunk guinea pigs, of course. But yeah, I want to do more of the historical bit. So after this show, after I've stuffed my face, I will be writing out my plan for the year. So actually getting it into some sort of, right, this month I need to be doing this, rather than just going, oh yeah. And I do actually do that. And it does seem like there is mayhem. I do organise the mayhem quite well. Because you have to to run a company. There's only so far you can get by being absolutely wild. Gotta rein in some, but it means that because my brain is not happy about any of that, I have a lot of systems that I trial and error to get to sort of trick myself into doing that. So more historical, yeah, the World War II, definitely World War II. That's the priority in the historical land. Soviets, that Audrey Hepburn to begin the Dutch range. Yes. So I need to get a sort of list together for Alan, basically. Relaunch community minis as soon as we've got the others all done and out. So by the time the 12 are out, so I need to do the actual voting for 11 and 12. I did say that would be in the Christmas New Year gap, but it's fine. It'll be in the next week, maybe 2 weeks, but it'll be there. That votings, I'm going to do 2 rounds, I think, because there's been so many nominations. I'm not doing a full thing for everyone. They're going to have 2 rounds. So it's going to be more historical, which will then tie in with there being the community minis relaunched. And then, as I said before, do the podcast tour, do all that. It's going to be a lot different. Well, not actually, what am I saying? It's not going to be a lot different. It's going to be easier and it's going to be better. So then I can start getting more people involved, because yeah, well, I've said a million times in the show, I'm aware it's very confusing how you actually fund the future ones, but we haven't had to worry about that for a while because we've just been sorting out the backdated ones, but we're nearly caught up. I spoke to Marty, and he's up for making some artwork of Joan of Arc's pennant and flag, and battle banner, war banner, standard bearer banner. So we'll have our own flags that I'll get printed, and then you can just on a nice bit of paper, so you can then just stick them to your pole and have lovely Marty artworked flags, which I think is going to look really good. Got that. What about camera gubbins? Yeah, obviously want to do more with the camera. I've really got into that as a hobby, so now I've got a bit more, treated myself to a bit more gear over Christmas, and tying that in with working with Hodgson. So we've got, again, with the pairing up, I did a very brief sum up of the year. When I've been going through my files. Oh yeah, I said I found the sum ups of some of the other years. Like, so I need to make sure. So I've really enjoyed those. I'll go backwards in the year, I think. Really enjoyed working with John and actually getting to chat to John, because it's the sort of person that we've passed in the nights and never quite connected. So working with him has been awesome, and we're both really excited to do other bits. And because he's from a very RPG land rather than the war gaming, it's been a really good skill exchange and knowledge exchange, and that's what I like. And also working with people that get as excited about things as I do, it always is amazing, because it there's a lot of grumpy people in the hobby, but when you can phone someone up and be like, oh my god, what if we do this? What if we do this? It's just like, yeah, this is going to be really cool. So that's why I kind of want to work. Oh, I'm working with more people this year to get more projects out. Gary's Sisters of Battle with a Joan of Arc banner sounds good. Yes. So yeah, I'm looking forward. I enjoyed doing that workup, and good that the Valley of Virginia. So what time is it over there? Is it quite early? So I do appreciate you coming along. What have I got as a? I don't, yeah, my sum up's not as. It'd just be boring if I just go through it. Get Andy trolling from his walk to work. So another person I worked with this year that I hadn't worked with before was Patrice Rameau, and he may be doing some stuff next year. It's not entirely sure yet, but he is awesome. He did the artwork for the ghouls with the the pig, and was it Bad Proposal, and then that lovely one where they're chasing the pigs through the gravestones. Talking of ghouls and pigs, that Kickstarter, I believe I'll be getting the casts very soon. I've got everything else. All the orders are picked. So if you ordered other bits, all those bits are in a box with your name on. So I'm literally just waiting on the casts. So that should be very soon. So that'll be happening. So ghouls will be out soon, and you can enjoy the fruits of the ghouls and share the ghouls around. I don't want to in here. This year, other cool things that happened. Obviously, got the new office. That's a bit of expansion. We were on the BBC. We were on. I watched it. I hadn't actually watched it because I don't have a TV license, and that's not an admission of guilt because I don't watch live TV, so I don't need one. To the rage of the TV licensing company that chased me forever, but it does mean that I can't watch iPlayer because it goes, "Do you have a TV license?" And I'm sure people do lie, but they're going, no, I don't. It's like, well, you can't watch it then, can you? No. So I did actually lie. And I was like, oh, we were on the show. It's great. I hadn't seen any of it. I'd just seen the screenshots that Ian had sent me. So when I was there yesterday, we watched it. What was it called? Lagging. TV show Lagging. It's actually quite a good TV show. I do like kids' TV, though. And I was really impressed with how many like close-ups of the minis and stuff there was in there. It wasn't just in the background. It's called Lagging, and it's on BBC, so it's on iPlayer. I can't remember what episode it is, but if you look at the Fenris tweets or something, he's posted it quite a bit. Something like Grand Theft Auto, because it's about stealing grands. But it was really cool just to see them all like, oh. And yeah, bonus of being going to Fenris HQ at Christmas is that Joe is there, who is Snurg. He'll probably watch this song. No, maybe he's here. Maybe he is lurking. Hopefully he's not still at a train station. He had a very long journey back yesterday, so he might just be sleeping or lamenting the British rail system. It's hard to know. But yeah, and then I got to hang out with Joe Snurg, the sculptor, which is really, really nice. So I don't get to see him very much. So that was also cool. So he also got to see the lagging show for the first time, which is ace. Have a sip. And of course, further scheming has been schemed. What else on my list? We did 2 Kickstarters last year. I need to get back on this Kickstarter train because they do really help with the funds. So obviously with Mindless Sunrise and the Ghouls, 2 horror. So that's why I need to go, I need to do a little bit of historical. But it's been nice because that was a bit of, not vanity project, because they still were good. But nice, just nice something else. It's nice when you do lots of research, women in history, and a lot of it's quite heavy and grim. So to have a break of just, like it's ghouls is nice sort of palate cleanser. And I'm glad that you also enjoyed the ghouls. Other cool things that happened. We had the exhibition. So my minis were in an exhibition in an art gallery, and we had the documentary that was made about it. I'm going to try and make sure that people actually see it next year, because it was kind of made, screened, and then it's disappeared. But I want to try and make sure they take it. They did say they were going to take it to some. Oh, sorry, that's me prodding that. Look, whee, sorry. They said they were going to take it to some shows, so I don't know if anything's happening with that. It has indeed been a canny mad year. Which is odd, because each year I always feel, I could have done more. But actually, I've done a lot. I've been ill a lot, as always. Oh yeah, I went gay. That was a whole thing. I came out as gay, so that was, when was that? May, maybe. Gay for May. So there's been a lot in Annie personal life and all that as well, which has been pretty intense. But it's extra good that's the sewage, oh god. The month of no fridge. I said it's tradition that an appliance will break for me at Christmas, so having no washing machine was like, that's what it's going to be. I'm waiting for the oven next, because I'm in a rented home. They just put the cheapest appliances in and everything breaks all the time. It was a shit show. Yeah, the sewage is absolutely mental. But a bonus of that is it got me afterwards. I've finally gone from indoor plant interest to being an outdoor gardener, which has been a huge thingy. Although I'm now at war with squirrels. I've got a few more bulbs, got some cheap bulbs. They're already in the green, as I've learned it's called. But I'm now into gardening, so my garden, it was then almost like an excuse to do it up, and I've spent a lot of time outside gardening, and that's been the best hobby that I've found this year. It's done me a world of good, because I get to go outside, potter, do something that's calm, especially when I'm running around working all the time and being on a computer and all this. It's nice to be out and about. Gary says, don't miss the Cyberpunk Peak announcement. No, it was Andy trolling, I'm afraid. But if you need an excuse to rewatch some back episodes, you don't need an excuse. You should just do it anyway. They're fun. So they are like little time capsules, because you can go back and be like, oh, look, and there's something going, I hope this works out. And then you're like, yay, it did work. It worked out. That's really cool. Other bits, I think that's it for the bits and bobs. So yeah, it has been a heck of a year. But there's been a lot of really good things, and I've kind of ploughed on. I got concussion, so I still need to go and get my eyes tested, because these are my backup old glasses, so I'm wearing the wrong prescription, and I'll notice when I look and I go, I'm sure I should be able to read that, and I can't. So I need to do that. Also, I liked the big round glasses, so I want to get some big round glasses again. So I need to do that in the new year. I've been waiting for, eventually Specsavers sends you a free eye test voucher, but it hasn't been happening. So I've got some other haul photos. Also, I've been using this again, and it's the best. And again, I wish I could show you, but it's full of private But look, you can see the little corners of stuff. Like, we've got all them little stickers. Woo! This planner has worked really well for me, just by customizing my own planner rather than using anyone else's system. What have we got here? I've started doing this. Got loads of these. So in little boxes and things where you have little bits, but bits that need to be together, they all just go in there and you can see through it. So I've got a bunch of those. Woohoo! What else was I going to show? Or my range haul. Peter says, surely your employer gives you free eye test. This is unrelated. I was so I went to the range with Ian yesterday, Fenris, and it's always good going to those sort of places with people with similar minds. So we're just looking at everything through, like, he's got model maker eyes, I've got like photography eyes, seeing what we can repurpose out of all the things. So it actually makes going to a pretty boring shop quite exciting. And then obviously we just went in stationery again. We're like, yeah, stationery. Something I noticed that's kind of cool. I bought some Brit sticks and some pens, yay! But what I did notice, there's a lot less plastic going on. Check them out. They're all just card. I guess they've got the confidence of knowing what the things are, because there's no window or anything to peek at them. But everyone knows what a Pritt stick and a pen is, I guess. So they've got that bonus. Oh yeah, plastic. Oh, because I'm always trying to figure out ways that we can do that sort of thing, but I just can't. I hate the idea of because a few of my friends have switched to using boxes, and they're like, it's great. And I'm like, but I like that people can see the product. So I think we'll get in there. At least the blister packs are recyclable, so there's that. Also, what have we got there? Yeah, Justin, it's been eventful. It's been a bit of a sitcom. It's my life. It is my life. One of my life coping mechanisms is to pretend it's a sitcom, because it does make everything fun. If you look at it from third person with a laugh track. So instead of when you get some cases where you could get really angry about something, just pretend that you're watching a sitcom. You're like, of course. So me and Ian discovered these yesterday in like the scrapbooking section. And he bought a chunk and I bought a chunk of them. And they're just for all sorts of things. But I had the mind of backgrounds for minis, but also wallpapers. So these are like £1, and they're just normal paper with different printed bits on. Especially that one. I was thinking they'd make really good wallpapers for photos, for making interiors, especially, like when World War II's or it's just not, I don't know. We're just like, these are cool, we could use these for things. But yeah, little backdrop wallpapers for, some indoorsy bits. I think that'd be cool. So I got that one. I got this, which might be useful as some tiles or floor tiles. They've got a bit of jazz going on there. So there's glitter too. They could come in handy. Again, I've got really into building these scenes. A winter one. I thought the winter one had some good backdrops, good wallpaper. They're a bit more subtle, so you can't see as well. But I like that there's a few of each one, so if I muck it up, I get to have another go. I thought that was cool. But yeah, they're all like £1 or £2 for the bigger ones. And these I'm going to use to help photograph the minis, just when I need a quick picture, because it's just a nice colour transition. Again, you can print them, but you use so much ink. So although I'm shilling Hodgson, just these bits of paper, just a nice bit of paper to drop in the backdrop of a mini. So you can't quite see it, but I'm intrigued to sort of muck about with these as well. And yeah, they're super cheap. And yeah, I just got a million of little bits, got some bulbs. Friend got me a giant tardigrade, which is wicked. Gonna go. So yeah, it's been a wicked. Oh yeah, oh my god. So the next in the sitcom, you get to watch the progression of. I've took the pack a bit away so you can't see it for full excitement, but sea monkeys. Got sea monkeys. I got sea monkeys and a Secret Santa. I was like any GIF where there's a kid just going, the sea monkeys. So I've been obsessing over sea monkeys and looking into them. I found a guy called the Sea Monkey Dude, and he has the world record large amount of, it's 250 sea monkey packets in one packet, in one tank. And looking about how you can do all the crazy stuff. And then Ian was saying like, oh, I could cast stuff, but in aquarium safe resin, so we could build like all these things for the little sea monkeys. So before I got carried away, I'm going to hatch these. I'm going to see if it works first. I'm going to start small, and then my treats, I've got the little packets. I haven't started them because I was away, and I thought I want to be able to nurture them. And I've been learning a bit more on the Sea Monkey Reddit, looking at various monkey fans. And that's going to be my new thing, sea monkeys. I love all the art. I love that the product hasn't changed since 1950. It's just the same. It just worked, and they've gone, yeah, that's how it is. Exactly the same little packets. So I'll be a sea monkey mother soon, perhaps. What are we on? 40 minutes. Yeah, so I've ended up doing strange amount of socialization this week. So I'm going to be doing not much. So planning, get my planner out, do a bit more planning for the year, figure out, I do like doing, it's helped, they're not brine shrimp, they're sea people of the sea. But they can get quite big, so I've been looking at these big tanks, all the adult ones are like 2 centimeters, so I'll be the queen of shrimp, hopefully, or I'll just not get into it. But I think I have a fear. I've been sea monkey intrigued for a while, so when I got them, I was like, oh. Might be lower maintenance than pigs as well, so I need to get a sea monkey blood transfusion or something for £1,000. Yeah, I did a lot more specific planning last year, and it really worked. So giving myself weekly targets and monthly targets, and even if it doesn't work at the end of each week or month, it's still like in some tasks it's like, did that need to be done? It's not that important, it can move. And other things it's like, oh, that has to happen. So I've still got, it's the 31st. There's a couple of things on my list for the end of December. I'm like, yeah, I can get them done today. So I'm really impressed. I'm impressed with myself. Congratulations, Annie. But it's just learning new ways. I've got a lot better at learning to go along with my brain and how that works rather than fight against it, because you just don't get anywhere. You just get really frustrated. Running a one person business is very hard, especially with all my various brain wrong-uns. Which like to mess that up as well. So I'm really chuffed that it's still going. It's 9 years next year. 9 years of Bad Squiddo. Mum's heading out. Happy New Year, Lil! Bye! I don't know why I was looking over there. I was looking at the sea monkeys right now. She's seen the sea monkeys. She saw my excitement. So I've been like, you know what, this has been a good year. It's been a lot of the old struggles, but everyone has the old struggles. They're just different ones each year, aren't they? But I'm happy at the way I've dealt with some of the stuff. There's been lots of crappy bits, but there's been lots of really cool bits. Hopefully Gary Est will be gaming more. We've got the Andy's bought this extender table. That's what I'm on now, fully extended. It's a really good table. I'm really chuffed with that, actually. The new Walking Dead's coming out, and that's a game that we really like. So hopefully that will kick us up the arse, especially if there's events on. I really want to go to a Walking Dead event, like a campaign day. And Andy was talking about maybe running something like that. So that would be me back at events. Jez, you ended up on a fair few YouTube shows. Yeah, I did some good rounds. And hopefully I will be playing quite a few more games next year, seeing as we're going to be launching one. On that note, I will see you all. Happy New Year. Goodbye. Woo! See you. Happy New Year. Woo! Can't clip. It's not a touch screen. I'm touching the screen there, going, it's not working. I was supposed to really quickly go there for full effect, but I can't. I don't even have a mouse, do I? Do I have a mouse? No, here we are. Pretend I went. Doodle 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 doodle. That's that one there. Happy New Year. You're awesome. Thank you so much. You are the coolest. Can't click. I can't go.